Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get all of the collectibles in the second mission of Sniper Elite Resistance called Dead Drop. So I'm going to be showing you the map, then I will show you the collectible as you've just seen there. So first one is that poster. That also does unlock a propaganda mission, which is good because you can get trophies for completing those. So that is the very first collectible there. So the second one is just over in this building here. So all of these are quite simple to get. This one you do need a key to get into the safe, or you can use a satchel charge, but I think use a key because the key is in the same building anyway, so you haven't got to get far. I'm going to show you how to get the key, so just take this guy out here. Nice brutal takedown there, and it is next to the speaker thing, so we're just going to go ahead and get that now. So it's just on the left hand side. I think I got a little bit lost here. Surprise, surprise. I seem to get lost a lot in this game when trying to get the collectibles. If you've seen any of my other videos, you will have seen that at some point as well. So there's the key on the table there, and then just go back up to the stairs and you will find it's in the safe. So I always struggle to actually unlock the safe as well. For some reason I can't get that square button to come up very easily. I always get the satchel charge come up with the triangle, but the square just doesn't seem to do it straight away. But we managed to get it there, and there is your second collectible of this mission. Third one is just there on the map. So I'm playing on very easy, so this is just to make sure that we get all of the collectibles with as little fuss as possible from enemies. Probably wouldn't advise to go into the building this way if you're playing on anything harder, because there are going to be a lot of enemies, but on very easy it is quite difficult to die, so I thought I'd take my chances and go in on the front there, and we managed to do so. So just swing left and it will be sitting here on the bench inside the kind of like the castle gardens, I suppose, from here. And very nice straightforward one because it is in the same area. Hopefully you did get the bolt cutters at the start. If not, you can pick the lock as well. It just takes a little bit longer, and if there's enemies around then it can cause a little bit of a problem, but nothing too major. There is the workbench, so that one is nice and easy because you get two there in a space of about a minute, just because they are right next to each other. That's the SMG workbench. Next one is in the library. So if you've seen the last video that I uploaded where we got the trophy for collecting the 3 collectibles in the library, you will be familiar with how the library works. So we're just going up towards the library now to get this one. Again, probably wouldn't advise going in from the front, but I'm playing on very easy, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. But I'm still being slightly cautious by hiding into the grass there, and we will go over to that side as well. Probably don't need to be this cautious if I'm being completely honest. There is a guy, we're going to mark him and we're going to take him out, just to make sure that it makes our life as easy as possible. There we go, we get an intestine shot as well, which is nice. There is a trophy also for taking out enemies by shooting all of their organs, so an intestine shot is kind of one of the more difficult ones, so it was quite good to get that one there. Anyway, I'm rambling and we don't need to know anything more about this area, so I'm just going to go straight into the library and pick up this collectible. So we are going to try and get it. There we go, and we get it on the ledge there. So next one, come down. It's only on a house, a couple of, well, no, but like 2 houses away really, so it's quite close. Nice and easy one, this one. So not really many enemies around, but I am going to be a little bit cautious just because I do not want to be dying on very easy. That would be highly embarrassing and make the video so much longer. So we're just going to go into this building here. Again, nice and easy one. This one is hidden in plain sight, so you want to go in here. I don't know why I was trying to collect a bottle. That makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe I was trying to figure out how to get to this collectible. Not entirely sure, but we'll take this guy out here, get out my way, and it is just on the table on the outside of this building. And there you go, that's 4 out of 5 for the personal letters. We will now be heading up towards the top left hand side there, right near the library. You may want to do this one, well, if you're following this video you probably missed a chance. I was going to say you may want to do this one directly after the library just to save yourself some time. It doesn't really matter, the maps aren't huge, so you're not going to be walking around for too long. And there it is, just on the plant pot thing there, or on the bench by the plant pot, and that is all of the personal letters. So we are flying through these. Again, there are 20 in total here, so it is a fairly long process, because I think this is one of the highest amount on a mission, so they give you one of the highest amounts on one of the first missions. But again, you just saw on the map there where this one is, so we're just going to go and grab that collectible now. I think this one in a tent. Yes, so there's kind of like a tent thing here, and it is on a table in the tent there, so we can just get that one nice and easy, and we get that classified document. Next one is in the church. So we have been here before, so you probably will be familiar with how the church works at this point, but you just need to go in here and oh, it's in the safe again. So we basically need to, you can either blast it open by planting a satchel charge, or you can get the key, whichever you would prefer. I think I'm actually going to show you how to get the key, because again, they seem to hide these keys very close to the actual safe, so it's nice and easy to manage to get the key to be able to open the safe without wasting any of your satchel charges. Especially if you are playing on those higher difficulties, you might need some satchel charges to either blow up a car, set on something and blow up a human. You can do whatever you want with those satchel charges, so I like to save mine just so I've got them as backup, as an emergency exit plan if need be. So just going to show you how to get the key. So just come down into here. There's actually a document on the side there as well, so we are actually going to just pick that document up there, and there we go. So that is 3 out of 5. Next up, we want to go here. So you saw that here I'm pointing, you can't really see where I'm pointing to, but you saw it on the map there, and it's a nice straightforward one, this one. So you just go upstairs in this house here, and you will be able to get the collectible. It is just sitting there pretty much straight as you head up. Just turn left, and it's just on the side here. There's the key, Old Town key. So we just want to, I'm gonna go back downstairs, and there is the safe there. So we don't want to use the satchel charge again. We want to actually open the safe with the key, and the letter will be hidden inside the safe. So 3 out of 5 for these classified docks. Next one is just in a building next door, so it is on the left hand side. Nice and easy. I'm actually just going to show you how to get there from the previous collectible, because it is literally just there. There was no point in me skipping and cutting anything up. So we're going to just find this one here. Again, all of these are quite straightforward, I'll be honest. Like if you're following the guide, there's nothing that's going to cause you any issues. They are a little bit tricky, some of them, to find if you're not following a guide. I found that some of them were hidden pretty well. This one is just upstairs in here, and there we go. There's a few items here that you can collect, but there is the next letter there. Next one is just over here. So again, it's in a tent kind of thing. A bit bigger of a tent than the other one, and you do need bolt cutters to manage to get through the gate. So hopefully you did pick up the bolt cutters. You can get them right at the beginning of the mission. You can also pick the lock, but if you're like me and you've got a lot of attention on you, you don't want to be spending a while picking the lock when you can just use the bolt cutters to cut open. And it's just sitting on the table here, nice and straightforward again. Next one, so this is part of the actual trophy. So you may have seen the video already that I've done on this, where I show you how to get all of the police reports in the library. This is basically those. So this is 3 collectibles that you do need to get, and you do get a trophy at the end of it. So if you haven't seen that video, then by all means, this is great, because you will get a trophy just by collecting these 3 collectibles, and you will get 3 further on from the 20 that you need. So there was the first one there on the left hand side as you enter the library. Next one is just up here in the middle area as you come up the stairs and onto this like balcony area. Again, I'm playing on very easy, so you might be playing on a harder difficulty, which would make this a little bit more tricky and fast. I would actually recommend, if you are playing on a harder difficulty, save the collectibles for when you play on very easy, just to make sure that you can get them without having too much trouble caused from the enemies, because there's nothing worse than getting some collectibles, then dying and having to go back and get some collectibles because the autosave doesn't save in time from when you got your last collectible. So I was trying to do it on a harder difficulty. I did die a couple of times and just kept having to repeat myself, so it's just a waste of time in my opinion. Anyway, we are just going to go get the 3rd police report here. So again, they're all in the library, and they are all actually marked with blue highlights, so you will be able to pick these ones up quite easily without really having to hunt it down. Get out of my way. And it is just in that room there and on the table. So there's the 3 police reports, and you should get a trophy pop as soon as you get that 3rd police report. Well, 4th police report, but the 3rd one in the library. So the next things that we're going to be getting is just over here, right on the other side of the map, annoyingly. But yeah, we're moving on from the police reports, and I think we're actually going to be taking out some of these birds that are going to be sitting on top of the building. So these are probably, for me, the hardest ones to find, because you have to kind of hunt on the roof for them and snipe them down. So we're going to get the first one here. I think that's what this is anyway. I'm pretty certain. It looks like I'm aiming up that way. So yeah, there it is. See the bird there? So you want to pull out your sniper. I think you can take them out with your other guns as well, but just to make sure that you manage to shoot them down, use your sniper. And there is the first one there. There are 3 of these to get, and we are going to be getting all 3 of those now. So next one, top right, I'm getting you running all over the place. I don't know why I've done it in such a weird order. These are the orders that I found them in. So yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, I mean, the maps aren't big, so you're not going to be spending too long running around. There's that one. And we can take that one out nicely there as well with the sniper. I do like the animation there where it does sort of slow it down and you can see it explode. There's 2 of 3. We are now heading towards 3 of 3. Here's the castle, and just from the side of the castle there, there's the bird there. It didn't look like a bird from the angle that I was aiming, but if you aim long enough, if you think it's a bird, a little marker will come up above its head to confirm that it is a bird. So take that one out there, and we are really close now to managing to get all of the collectibles. We've just got 2 more workbenches to complete. So we've got the rifle workbench, which is all the way down here. Again, this one will require a bolt cutter, or you can pick the lock, whichever you would prefer. Again, if you've got a bolt cutter, you might as well just use the bolt cutter because it will save you quite a bit of time. So just come round here. You can tell I've been here because there are some dead bodies on the floor, and there we go. It's just in here. Pick the lock or cut the bolt cutter. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, there is the workbench. We've got that one there, and now there is just one more workbench to get, and we have completed all of the collectibles for mission 2, all 20 of them. So a nice big chunk of the collectibles will be completed here in this mission. So I will leave you with this final one here. If you did like that video, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There will be a link in the description down below with all of the Sniper Elite Resistance collectibles for all of the missions. So as always guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.